Fala, galerinha legal. Bora lá para mais um vídeo explanando a hipocrisia da esquerda e das feministas. Já prepara a pipoca e o suco de maracujá para ficar bem de boa vendo essas atrocidades com nosso intelectual.
How many genders do you think there are?
Over 10?
Acertou!
So is there a specific number of genders or no?
Not really. I don't know. I think it's countless.
Infinite genders?
Yeah.
No!
How many genders do we think there are?
Two.
Two genders.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's not a social construct?
I was just saying to my friend here, men dress up as women to hit on men. Women dress up as men to hit on women. What's that all about? Failed athletes want to take over because they can't make it in the men's world.
Right.
And they want to steal it from the female gender, and that's kind of sickening.
So it's not fair that they're dominating their female opponents?
Not at all, no. I totally disagree with
Do you
it.
think they should have their own section for the transgender?
For the very unwell, yes.
Yeah.
Esse caso dos esportes é muito curioso no mundo LGBTQ. Vamos ver alguns exemplos. Aqui temos a lutadora de peso transexual, Laurel Hubbard, da Nova Zelândia. Em 2020, ela competiu nas Olimpíadas de Tóquio na categoria feminina. E adivinha? Ela ganhou a medalha de ouro. Você está surpreso? Acho que não, né? Mas vamos lá para mais um caso. Aqui temos Queen, uma jogadora de futebol feminino canadense que se assumiu trans, ou seja, se considera um homem. Mas olha que curioso, ela não quis ir para a categoria masculina. Ela continua jogando na categoria feminina e foi a primeira atleta transgênero a ganhar uma medalha olímpica em 2020. Isso é no mínimo interessante, não acha? Pensa comigo. Homens que mudaram de gênero querem competir na categoria feminina, certo? Porém, as mulheres que mudaram de gênero querem continuar competindo na categoria feminina. Muito curioso, não? Mas por que será, hein? Será que é porque homens são diferentes de mulheres? Fica aí o questionamento.
There's a man undressing out of his women's swimsuit. We weren't forewarned we would be sharing a locker room. The only time we became aware that we would be undressing inches away from a 6'4" man who's fully intact with and exposing male genitalia was when we were inches away from a 6'4" man who was fully intact with and exposing male genitalia. And if we had to see it, you guys at least have to hear about it. These suits that you put on, your racing suit, it's skin tight. It takes about 15 minutes at least to put these suits on. But for me personally, it was traumatizing to know just how easy it was for these people and these authority figures to totally dismiss our rights to privacy.
Viva o feminismo e a inclusão de gênero, que estão destruindo o lugar da mulher na sociedade. É por isso que eu falo que mulheres que apoiam o feminismo estão lutando por algo que está indo contra elas mesmas. Onde elas lutam por igualdade, mas o que realmente está acontecendo é que os homens estão ocupando os lugares das próprias mulheres. Sem falar na degradação do feminino, mas isso é papo para outro dia.
What is a woman?
That's a stupid question, dude.
Porra, pelo amor de Deus, eu não consigo.
That's a dumb question.
What is a woman? It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the question.
Ela vai ter um ataque de pelanca! Sai de perto!
Yeah, define the woman without saying woman.
It's a social
You're in college, paying for an education. What is a woman?
How about you talk to someone with media training? How about you talk to someone
You don't need media training. It's not a trick.
yeah,
What is a woman? You can't answer the question with the...
What are you talking about?
It's the college kids of America going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt who think it's a trick question when you ask them what a woman is.
Would you allow somebody like Anthony Joshua to box in women's boxing in a year's time if he had the treatment?
There's a weight category issue. I'm not sure about the weight categories. He'd be a lot bigger than any woman, but if he was in a woman's size weight category, yes, I would.
You would let Floyd Mayweather, who is pound for pound the most successful boxer in male history, you would let him in a year's time compete at the same weight against women?
Yeah, if there's a weight category.
This is nonsense. I'm sorry.
It's absolute
How
garbage.
could you possibly countenance putting Floyd Mayweather, the most dangerous boxer pound for pound, arguably in the history of boxing, into a ring with women born to female bodies. This is where the argument becomes utterly ridiculous. And it's not transphobic to say so, it's common sense.
There's a fighter called Fallon Fox in the mixed martial arts world who is a big individual, got into a fight, round one, broke somebody's skull.
That was in 2014. Can you have something more recent?
If you have a cure to diabetes, wouldn't you want to sell that here in the marketplace?
I would want to distribute it to everyone for free. That's why I'm in the field, because I want
an example of one thing that's ever been given out for free by the government. Because there's nothing that's free. It's paid for by somebody at some point in some bundle of distribution.
Okay, I mean, how about Jeff Bezos, who has like $50 billion or something? He can afford to pay for that, right?
How did Jeff Bezos get his money?
By exploiting his laborers and not paying them enough.
If he's exploiting them, why do they work for him?
Because they don't have another opportunity.
But have you ever used Amazon?
No, I don't buy from them.
Use Starbucks.
Okay.
So Starbucks, that's a billionaire. You know how rich Howard Schultz is? You're participating in his exploitation.
What was that video game where the guy got in trouble because he made a video of him torturing some women's rights?
Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
He punched a woman in the face that was protesting for women's rights to vote.
Yeah.
Let me vote, you ignorant fools!
And he got in trouble. It was like a violent thing against women, but
it's a thing you can do in the game.
Right.
Like they made it in the game so you could do that on purpose.
And once it became viral, people started going up to her in the game and doing even more terrible things. There's one where a guy ropes her, hog ties her, throws her on the back of the horse, rides her to a swamp, and throws her to an alligator, which then eats her.
That is so crazy that you can do that.
It's just part of the game that they said, well, if people want to do it, it's a very open-ended game. Rockstar went bullshit with this game. It's amazing.
Shut up and take my money!
What do you have to say about the 25,000 plus list of people that regret their transition, that wish they could go back and not do it when they were 14? Does that trouble you?
I mean, not really. I mean, a lot of people regret different things.
Well,
I mean, people
but then
regret
shouldn't
tattoos,
they just
that's
wait
a
till, I don't know,
permanent
they're 18 or 19 to chop their parts off, not when they're 14?
A lot of numbers of the people you are talking about did wait to that age. Again, you're picking like...
Well, that makes it even worse.
Yeah?
That makes it should be illegal until you're like 25. What? Do I think the state should protect children? Yes.
No.
No?
You're talking
Whoa, no, hold on. But the focus is children. Do I think the state has a responsibility to protect 14-year-olds against companies that stand to make billions of dollars chopping kids' parts off?
A lot of this...
Yeah. At least say, wait till you're 18.
I disagree. I believe that in instances where not getting that surgery could lead to suicide or
Okay. So let's ask, this is a provocative question. Do you think they might have other mental health issues besides gender dysphoria?
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
Okay, why don't we address those first?
Are you friend zoning him?
Yeah, we're just gonna go out as friends from
Okay, so you're turning him down because he paid?
Because he paid or he...
Or sorry, excuse me, because he split the bill?
Yeah.
But, okay, so you do have an issue if a guy wants to split the bill.
Yeah.
Why?
I just think traditionally, like, a man should pay on the first day.
You're not a traditional woman.
I think I'm quite traditional in my own way.
You do OnlyFans. There's nothing, look, I have OnlyFans girls on the show. I'm fine with it. However, you're not a traditional woman.
I think I'm pretty traditional outside of
Are you a virgin?
Eu tô passada, chocada. Meu Deus. Jesus.
You said your body count, and look, I'm not shaming you, but your body count's 16, right? A traditional woman's a virgin.
Well, I disagree. That's not my definition of traditional.
Here we go again.
Hold on.